The suppression operates through the most profitable mechanism available, making free solutions appear unavailable while expensive alternatives dominate market access. For 40 years, a $4.5 billion water filtration industry has concealed the fact that a $2 weed purifies water more effectively than any commercial filter they manufacture. I observe this pattern because it demonstrates how industries maintain market control through selective information distribution rather than superior technology. The water filter sector never disproved that moringa seeds eliminate 99% of bacteria and viruses from contaminated water. They simply ensured this knowledge remained buried while investing billions in promoting synthetic filtration systems. The discovery was documented definitively in 1817. British Army surgeon James Kempthorne recorded that local populations in colonial India used crushed tree seeds to transform contaminated water within 45 minutes. Bacterial counts dropped by 99% through a process the local people had mastered for generations before any laboratory understood the mechanism. Kempthorne filed his report with British military authorities. The information was categorized and forgotten for 160 years. This wasn't accidental neglect. It was systematic burial of knowledge that threatened no existing commercial interest at the time, but would later eliminate entire industry sectors. According to early indicators, Dr. Samia Alazaria John rediscovered Kempthorne's findings in 1981 and conducted the first modern scientific analysis. Her research confirmed that moringa seeds contain cationic proteins carrying strong, positive electrical charges that bind to negatively charged contaminants through molecular attraction. The United Nations published comprehensive reports validating this technology in 1983. The World Health Organization confirmed the findings in 2008. Both institutions classified moringa as one of the most promising, low-cost water treatment solutions ever identified. This knowledge received institutional validation from the highest international health authorities. Yet, moringa purification systems never appeared in commercial outdoor equipment catalogs, emergency preparedness guides, or survival training protocols. The technology that international health organizations endorsed as revolutionary remained invisible in consumer markets, where water purification products generate billions in recurring revenue. Draft assessments show that moringa performs identically to aluminum sulfate, the synthetic chemical used in municipal water treatment plants worldwide. The difference is that aluminum sulfate requires manufacturing, shipping, and storage infrastructure, while producing toxic sludge as waste. Moringa grows anywhere, costs nothing, and produces zero chemical byproducts. University of Ghana researchers tested moringa against flood-contaminated Volta River water in 2012. Turbidity levels dropped 98.3%. E. coli bacterial counts fell 99.1%. Total coliform contamination dropped 97.8%. These results came from real-world conditions using actual river water at its most polluted state, not controlled laboratory samples. The business model conflict becomes clear when you understand the revenue structure. Companies like Brita, LifeStraw, Sawyer, and Katadyn sell devices that require replacement cartridges, filters, and membranes. Clean water access becomes a subscription service where the problem never gets permanently solved, only temporarily managed. Moringa eliminates this recurring cost model entirely. Seeds self-multiply, require no manufacturing infrastructure, and provide water purification for decades without any additional purchases. You cannot build billion-dollar industries around solutions that eliminate the need for ongoing product consumption. I recognize this suppression mechanism because I have documented how it operates across multiple sectors. Effective, permanent solutions disappear from public awareness not through prohibition, but through non-promotion. The knowledge remains technically available while becoming practically invisible. Unverified reports imply that EPA approval processes for moringa-based water treatment would cost approximately $3 million minimum. No individual farmer or university possesses this funding. Only corporations with existing water filtration products could afford the application costs, and they have no incentive to validate technologies that would eliminate their market segments. This regulatory structure ensures that simple, effective solutions remain excluded from official recognition, while complex, profitable alternatives receive full institutional support. The approval system protects established industries rather than serving public health interests. The timing of this knowledge suppression aligns with water filtration industry consolidation during the 1990s and 2000s. As major corporations gained market control, consumer education focused exclusively on synthetic filtration technologies, while natural alternatives with longer histories of effective use received no promotional investment. The health implications reveal the cost of this information control. Synthetic water filters require replacement components that create ongoing waste streams and dependency relationships. Many contain materials that degrade over time, potentially releasing contaminants into treated water. Filter failure can expose users to dangerous pathogens without warning. Moringa purification produces no toxic waste, requires no replacement components, and fails gradually rather than catastrophically. When moringa effectiveness declines, water clarity decreases visibly, providing clear indicators that encourage users to increase treatment intensity rather than face sudden exposure risks. The current trend continues. If it does, millions of people will spend billions annually on water filtration systems that require ongoing maintenance and replacement, while the permanent, safer solution remains hidden in International Health Organization reports that never reach consumer awareness. When enough people discover that moringa seeds provide superior water purification at virtually no cost, the $4.5 billion filtration industry faces the same obsolescence threat that motivated the original knowledge suppression. The resistance patterns are predictable. Filter manufacturers will emphasize the convenience of ready-made systems. They will highlight the consistency of certified products compared to natural alternatives. They will suggest that professional filtration contains additional safety features that improve reliability. These marketing responses assume consumers prioritize convenience over cost savings, long-term sustainability, and freedom from dependency relationships. According to early indicators, consumer awareness of corporate information control is increasing faster than industry messaging can address through product reformulation or rebranding efforts. History suggests that suppressed knowledge eventually resurfaces when information control systems become impossible to maintain. Social media networks enable individuals to share practical experiences with natural purification methods faster than corporate marketing budgets can promote synthetic alternatives. The $2 moringa solution represents more than water treatment advice. It demonstrates how industries profit from making abundant resources appear scarce while creating artificial dependencies on manufactured alternatives. When you understand that ditches across America contain plants that purify water better than any commercial filter, you understand how manufactured scarcity maintains profitable control over basic human needs. The chemistry that impressed UN researchers in 1983 operates identically today. Cationic proteins still bind to contaminants through molecular attraction. Coagulation and flocculation still remove 99% of pathogens from contaminated water. The physics documented over centuries of practical use remain unchanged. Only public awareness of these principles was successfully eliminated through 40 years of promotional campaigns, convincing people that water purification requires purchasing specialized equipment rather than using plants that grow freely in most climates. When enough households discover that permanent water security costs $2 and requires no ongoing purchases or maintenance, the filtration industry faces the same market transformation that all industries experience when abundant solutions replace artificial scarcity.